What's up, guys? I'm gonna see if I can really shorten my time today and do a video maybe around 10, 11 minutes. So let's see what's up. Saging my cards. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. It's June 30th, 2021. I'm done with work and I was like, it's time to do the daily. All right, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna start with oracles today. All right, for the collective, whoever sees this video right now or in the future, what do they need to know? Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides that surround with love and support. What do they need to know? Oh. Ooh. This is really weird. Someone's watching. Someone's probably checking you out online. They might be looking at you as a good opportunity. Opportunities in the palm of their hand is what they feel like, because I'm not feeling like this is coming from you. Could be an older person, man or woman, but it says older man here. So ladies, this might be an older man. Or hey, fellas, this might be an older man. But he might be broke. And that's okay. That's up to you. You decide. As I like to watch Goddess Dragon Tarot. She says, you decide all the time. You decide. And yes, she's right. It's all up to you. But this could mean that opportunity's in the palm of your hand. And even though somebody that's been watching you, who might be an older person, is coming toward you, that'll be your opportunities. I accidentally held it reversed. So yeah, even reverse, that's not good. It's still money in the drain. You're having to pull it out. So I'd say, of course, trust your gut, because it's not up for me to say. I'm just telling you what I'm getting from the cards. See what's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, a phone call that changes everything. Let me get a little bit more about this money down the drain, because this otherwise looks like it might be somebody is watching you because they have an opportunity they want for you. Or they could be pretending that that's what they want. This older person, they're eyeing you, but they're not eyeing you for anything meaningful. That's what I'm getting from that. They're going to plan to move on right afterward. I like this deck. I really do. It just gets right down to it. Is there anything else the collective needs to know right now? Yeah, so this person might put you in the Eight of Swords energy is what I'm feeling. This is the 911 card, and that means you're feeling like you're in crisis, Eight of Swords, or even Nine of Swords, just feeling pitiful, commiserating, staying up at night, being flooded with thoughts, not being able to sleep. But bottom of the deck, unexpected help is arriving. So maybe you're in this situation that you feel is not prosperous. I'm getting a change in the story. You're in a situation where you feel like it's not going anywhere. It's not prosperous. And you're feeling like it's in crisis. You feel like, maybe giving up on the situation. But there's somebody else watching you with an opportunity. It might be coming very soon. Join us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's confirmation almost right away. Skilled player. It's time to move on. So this could mean that if you are one of the people watching who's in a situation where you just are not feeling it and you're like, man, I don't really see a way out of this, there's something on the way. And you're being told it's time to move on. Could be that somebody wants to keep you in that situation, and they may be a skilled player. Maybe they'll talk a good game, and maybe you need to be a skilled player. And 100% purely love yourself and move on. Let's see what else is here. I think I am going to dive into the tarot after this. Act now, think later. So this is something you might have to think fast about. Oh, wow. right away. A message is coming that you don't want to hear. Followed by your prayers have been answered. So the collective I've been reading for has recently gone through some sort of transformation or ascension because they're at the end of a cycle. What I'm feeling from this, my favorite dish. Your prayers have been heard, maybe for a love offer. Listen to the music playing in the background. Pure love. But there's a message coming that you don't want to hear. So maybe this person who's going to be making you this offer that you might really want to consider isn't your usual. It might be something you're not expecting. And it could be somebody you've known before in a past life. Soulmate reunion. It doesn't just say reconciliation. So this is somebody that your soul is familiar with, whether that be in this lifetime or the last. So it looks like you'll be having a tough decision to make when this person comes up. But I'm feeling more so that this is new energy. I'm not feeling that this is someone from the past. I think somebody new has been watching you and they're finally going to approach you. And whatever they're going to approach you with is going to be tempting. But there's going to be a caveat. You're going to be feeling like, maybe you'll be second guessing it because of other things. We've just been talking about this. If you watched the reading from yesterday, it's all about letting go of the past mindset. Not even what's happening now, just your mindset, right? So be careful with that. Never going to happen. Yeah, this might be your reaction. So be careful. Be careful. That seems to be a theme for me. Because they might pop up and make you an offer and you'll just look like, he's not 6'3", or she's not 135 pounds or less. I don't want to be bothered. You're in a new cycle. Ooh, and for some of you, this is someone from the past. They will not change. So if this is somebody who isn't quite your type and you don't know them, they could be somebody that you've known in past lives. So maybe just give it caution, give it some time. See how you feel after you talk to this person. If you're really not feeling anything, you're not feeling it. But maybe be cautious about dismissing it so quickly. And if it's somebody from the past, this is a very clear message because this will be for some of you, somebody you're very familiar with already. And it might be an energy. Pure love. That's what you want. Crystal Waters, is she celebrated enough? She really gave us some hits, man. All right, is there anything else that wants to come up from the Empress Oracle? Because I'm going to move on to the tarot really quick. Because I got some pasta I'm going to boil in a second. Whoa. Your soulmate is not who you think it is. Woo. This really could apply to either of the groups I was talking to. Wow. And maybe something's coming up so you can realize right now your focus is more on your growth, whether that be stability, finances. It's less about your soulmate. Right now, your soulmate might be yourself climbing up. You're ascending. You're on your way. Because I know everybody's not dealing with someone. But if you are, it looks like you might be in for a surprise. Or just up for something different. So be open. I think that's what I'm getting overall, big picture. Just be open-minded about somebody new that might not be exactly what you're used to. Bottom of the deck, clearly for those of you who need to cut something out, you already know. You'll feel it. Yeah, cut it out unless you want to be feeling like the Five of Swords again, like this song is saying. Is this a remix? If you know the original, you know. That might be a little bit too old for the Gen Zers. But yeah. All right, so that's from the Empress Oracle. Let me just shuffle these back really quick. No, I'm going to leave them out. And I'll just also add the tarot. 2, 2, 2 at the bottom. Going to go with the holographic tarot. Death at the bottom. That's what you've just been through. A rebirth. You're probably in the Phoenix mode right now. And after the Phoenix dies, they rise, right? To new life, to begin again. That's where you are. That's what I'm feeling. What does the collective need to see from the tarot today? What do they need to see and hear from the tarot today? If you're looking back at the past, what I'm feeling from this is those people are still walking away from you and they have not changed. You keep on moving. Carry your swords that you cut them off with and keep going. Don't look back. That's what I'm feeling there. And also maybe be stealthy about your new opportunities that come in. Four of Wands, the Empress, the bottom of the deck here after that. So maybe there's somebody you don't know that's nearby you, somebody that lives in close vicinity to you that is watching you and maybe wants to make some kind of an offer to you. They see you as the Empress. They see you in this energy. Whether you're male or female, it's like you're running things. You're running things. And, you've just completed a cycle. If you're an Emperor energy upright, you might have a little bit of control issues, but you're a good leader overall. It's up to you now. Let's see what else needs to come up from the whoa. Okay, this is the person from the past. If there's a person from the past for you, they're still in this energy. I know that there's been someone like this in this kind of energy for a while, for months, for a lot of the collective, just even from my own experience watching other channels. So if you've been dealing with somebody who's like thinking about moving towards you really quickly, but they're not moving because they're stuck in this energy, they want to come towards you, but they're coming as a page still. So, where did the Emperor go? That's so weird. I just had it. What I was going to say, and I'm wondering why the Emperor, I can't, all of a sudden. Emperor is gone. So maybe that guy or gal is an Emperor or Empress, but they took too long, or they just didn't see you when they had the chance. And you're changed now. You've changed. And maybe they can see that if they're the one watching you. But they're still in this energy. It's still, dichotomous. There's two different energies here, and they're stuck in the middle. And even if they are an Emperor in the rest of their life, they're going to approach you as a page, which after what you've been through with this person, if they're from the past, you deserve better than that, don't you? Or are you going to accept it? It may grow, but it's a page. You don't know. It'll be the beginning of something with this person from the past. That is up to you. I'll find it. That is just so weird. Where did the Emperor card go? Oh, yeah. And you being this new person that you've grown into, because you're still you, but you've grown into another phase of who you are on your journey. And you're feeling good about yourself, right? This is justice. That person feeling stuck because they know that they had you feeling like this before. And even though they want to come forward, they're too embarrassed. It's like they're ashamed is what I'm feeling. And they see you like this and they feel even more stupid. And they know they could have had this with you because you poured out for them. Like you really were there for them. But they wasted that chance. And as the Oracle told us, that donkey ain't never gonna change, all right? He ain't never gonna change. It's time for you to keep planning your next steps. Two of Wands energy. Focus on you. Focus on what you want. If you want this person from the past, that's up to you, but there's somebody new waiting in the wings. Maybe they're working up the courage to get to you as well. If you work on it with this person from the past, it'll take patience. And if you're walking towards new love, it's going to take patience as well. But it's a good sign that the Temperance is here with this Eight of Pentacles. I mean, it looks like it'll work in your favor. Either way you go, this is the beginning of a new cycle. I'm always of the opinion it's good to move forward. If you've learned and you know your worth, it's good to move forward into what's waiting for you at this next phase. But only you can decide what's best for you, right? But be aware. This energy is still here. And I'm feeling this is especially for the person from the past. This is the Seven of Swords. It was the Five of Swords earlier. I'm not sure if I clarified that when we saw this come out. Either way, it's like, what do you want to do with that? Might be time for you to move forward. Oh, come on. Yes. I love when I get confirmation right away. You're in a good place right now. You've done a lot of work to heal, like we've talked about. Another oracle card just flew out, so I'm going to get it in a second. But this is here for you, and it's good. And the Nine of Pentacles is here. This is where you are. You are a hot commodity. Be very careful what you do with your energy, who you give it to. Okay? Listen, this is you. You're on to better things. You are on to better things. But you of course, have domain over your life. And I feel like I should just ask one more time. Any final cards from the tarot that want to come out for the collective today, for the daily message? That is way too many. So yeah, someone's working at their courage. Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles here. They're still moving extremely slow. They might as well be plankton that you can barely see, or like a snail, an elderly snail. You decide whether or not you want to wait for that. Again, it's up to you. That was way too many other cards that came out though, so let's see. Any other final messages from the tarot for the collective today? Oh, yeah. Be very, very, very careful here, okay? Because if this person is watching you from the past, look at what they're doing there. They see you at peace, and it looks like they want to cut it out. They want to slice and dice all through that peaceful mindset you've accomplished, that you worked so hard to get to. You've been in like introspection and trying to get balanced and rest. And you need to be doing that if you haven't been, like you're moving toward it with the work you've been doing. And they're watching. So if they're from the past, they're not liking this. They're ready to cut you down, put you back in your place, remind you how they want you to feel. Just saying. Do what you will with that. And if it's somebody new, just use your discernment, like we said earlier, right? Just because they're new doesn't mean they're great. It always seems perfect in the beginning. So what are you going to do? You're going to take what you've learned so far from your past experiences, not with a bitter heart, but with an open heart that has a gate. And if you see somebody that starts off beautifully and then they show you one of those red flags, boom, that gate closes a little bit, right? You might close it all the way. Depends on your level, your capacity. But if you notice something that you just don't want to deal with, or it's making you feel like it did when you were stuck in that Eight of Swords energy, you decide. Again, shout out to GDT. You make the choice to move forward in your life. Or you make the choice to sail on back to the person who hurt you. It really is going to be your decision. And with that sweet confirmation and this one that flew out from the deck again, from the oracle cards, cut it out. Cut out what doesn't serve you. Bam. You're beautiful. You're doing very well. I'm thinking, hold on to it. Have a good day, you guys.